explaining it, and overall, it was just the way that she detailed it. I'm on a back road on Monday through Friday. This is my normal way, like it's my normal part of my normal commute, and I've been able to understand why a lady would just stop her car like that in the middle of nowhere, no help around, and just like say something like that.
Were you in her way?
What do you mean, was I in her way? No.
Like, I mean,
I stepped out, the goal was to get out her way, so I used hand signals. When you're out there, you have to use hand signals to let people know what you do. You don't have lights. So overall, for me, it was just like, you know, I'm 30 years old now. I never had felt this way in my entire life, even when I lived in Trumpville, America for 2 to 3 years.
Wait a minute, so when you did a hand signal, what did it look like?
I don't know what you guys want me to say, honestly.
You said it was dark, what did the
It was-
hand signal look like?
It wasn't fall dark yet. It was still daytime out. But the thing is, we had a complete miscommunication where I couldn't understand what she would have meant by that. And now, looking back, it was almost a month ago, I can see that she was assuming that I was sticking the gun fingers at her, like this.
Why were you sticking the gun fingers at her?
Oh, here we go. How can I respond to that? How you want me to respond to that, all right? I wouldn't have done anything like that. This is like my daily life. Monday through Friday, I have to do it. There's only one way to get through that. It's gotta go through that back road.
So you did do gun fingers at her?
You didn't have to lie though, bro.
What? That's not what I was trying to do. My goal was to let her know that I'm getting around. I gotta go by. And unfortunately, a cycling bike, you don't have fucking lights.
Oh, so you gave it a finger?
We're just not catching the drift. You know what I mean?
You flipped it, right? You gave him
I'm
another finger.
trying to have you guys pick up what I'm putting down.
what, the
It's
gun?
not- The gun?
Yeah, the gun that you had.
No gun, I didn't have a gun. How did you get to a gun out of this
Are you,
situation?
did you
Here we
point
go.
was it a BB gun or was it a real gun?
I wasn't presuming that it was a gun. I was pointing my fingers going left and right.
Ow!
That's a
Be
complete
careful.
You guys are basically doing exactly what she did.
Oh, now agree with him. Agree with him. Say yes to every idea and agree with him. See where it goes.
You agreed to it, almost as if you guys were there, you knew how she was acting. I
We
didn't.
were there.
I'm not violent, I've never done anything on that, level, I was just trying to get by her.
Najib, respond to what she
You're
said.
saying,
What did
what kind of gun?
respond to what Habiba said?
Big gun?
I did
Respond-
say that.
There was no gun.
But
I've
we
never
were there,
held a
we
gun.
all saw it.
Well, you said it was a gun, bro.
I'm at a loss of words. I never thought you guys would agree on her side. Like, the lady was in a back road in Massachusetts, and I thought that.
She was probably nervous, probably scared.
Yeah, cause you're black.
Maybe that's
What else would I have been what else would I would be like able to do? I can't come to grips with it. That unless she was like a, racist bigot, and you guys seem to be following right along with it.
I'm just gonna say I'm on your side with this, because I don't think she could think anything like that, like you just pointing directions. She
Honestly.
probably got nervous, and she probably thought you was pointing the gun fingers at her.
Honestly, and I just can't come to grips with it. How you guys would say, what kind of gun, or what kind of BB gun, or what do you mean by that? Are you just assuming that I'm an actual criminal just because I was on a back road and I had to use my hand gestures to get around it?
I mean, no. I mean, the way you.
I don't understand.
Well, no. I mean, the way you explained it, I thought you had a gun because you said, you were pointing something at her.
What?
She got scared.
Yeah, that's what we all thought, bro.
But you're saying there was no gun.
There was absolutely no
Right, well,
gun at all.
that
The
makes
question
sense now.
is, where were you trying to go?
I was trying to get to my second point in my commute where I could take the train home.
Okay. And
And the train leaves the Franklin Terminal, comes right into Providence Court. I take the R line home, baby, I'm good. All for $12.
Oh, so you're good, nothing bad happened?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, do you guys, I'm hoping that you pick up what I put down. And what I'm putting down here is a
The gun.
seemingly sad
Yeah.
story where the lady assumed that I was up to no good, presumptuously, because I was making a hand signal. The hand signal that I was doing was to get around. I don't have lights, I can't hit the left and right signal, so I have to use my hand. If I see a bird in the sky, I'm gonna go bird in the sky. If I see a rock on the floor, I'm gonna go rock on the floor.
Right.
Maybe she was deaf, and by you giving that signal, that could have meant like you were ready to stop blasting. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
Wow. I know Carol, she's deaf.
I didn't know her name at all.
She's probably an idiot.
Carol.
She's also racist though.
You know, Carol.
Maybe she was deaf and assumed that I was pulling something out of my waist to trigger an alarm in her.
That's racist.
I didn't even think about it like that. I would never want to be, assume a racist or something like that, or a criminal or a villain.
It's probably
But she had every right, now that you think of put it that way, she had every right to think that I was coming for her and her children.
Yeah, she was protecting herself. Did you have that hat on?
I had the same exact hat, same way, so maybe she, seen a burglar before, and I kind of look like a burglar when I don't shave after a few weeks. I kind of look like I'm up to no good.
Yeah.
So I kind of do see where she could come from.
Nah, it's kind of criminal, like.
She should have just ran you over with a car though.
True.
Thank God she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she slowed down just enough where I could be face to face with her. Like if I really wanted to grab her, I could have just jumped on her right there in the car. But
She would have been
she
dead
came that
already.
close.
Mm.
She was that close. So it makes me, I can't come to grips with it. Why she would stop so close if she was
She was blind.
petrified. She was blind, so she couldn't really tell the distance.
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
That's blind racist.
Deaf, blind, and racist.
Mm-hmm.
Poor children.
4 children in the back seat.
Are
2
you-
not in seatbelts.
There were 4
She's-
children in the car?
You're saying
2 of
she's
them under
blind
5.
and she can still drive?
Mm.
2 children under 5 not in seatbelts.
That's insane. She
So-
cannot drive. You cannot drive if you're blind.
But out there, they have a law where it's still horse and buggy, where you don't have to have a license to drive, which means she doesn't have to go through the physical DOT process where they don't, catch it, they don't flag it down. So she's just riding in the wind. And it was just an unfortunate scenario, what's painstakingly ironic about this situation is that I went to work the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and in my mailbox I had a letter from an unknown address in Bellingham, Massachusetts. And when I opened the letter said, as written for so-and-so, and her name was something with a C, like Carolyn or something.
Caroline?
No,
What's her name,
I don't remember
Caroline?
the Lynn, because there was a girl that I used to like growing up. Her name was Caitlin, and I remember Lynn always sticks out to me, so I don't remember seeing the Lynn. But it was like Carol or something similar to that, and I had a letter from it, and the letter from her, it wasn't directly written from her. So apparently she either couldn't read, write, or see, or quote, or whatever, or speak it. Maybe she did hand language. And she said, I'm sorry for presumptuously assuming that you were up to no good. What I seen in the car was, my kid said, a black guy pointed finger at the car. She didn't see it. I don't know how she would be able to drive blind. Well, what she said was that her children said there was a guy that pointed the finger at the car. And when she stopped, she abruptly assumed that I had did that to her children, when in fact I was just making a hand gesture to go into the right lane.
Mm-hmm.
And that situation blew up like a bomb in a North Korean
So
bunker.
you tried to blow her car up.
Unbelievable.
How
Damn.
could you, bro?
Damn.
Trying to kill a
Yeah,
woman,
man.
4 children.
In the
That's,
car.
that's not what I was looking
How old
In
were the
broad
kids?
daylight.
There were 4 kids in total, 2 of them under 5 and without a seatbelt. Without a baby seat.
And you knew if you blew them up, those kids would just fly out of the car.
Where is blowing up
Nah,
come from? I didn't
they
have
would
anything
die
that would blow up.
anyways.
I'm on a bike out in the
I
middle of
know.
nowhere.
No consideration for those children.
So messed up, man.
Surprised she didn't run you over.
Surprised he's not dead right now. Or
I'm
locked
thankful
up.
that
You're
I'm
lucky,
not-
dude.
Thankful that I am still around. But overall, the story is as follows. Everything isn't what it seems. So if someone pulls up to you and says something out of context, don't just immediately assume that you're right and they're wrong. Because I thought I was right at first until I found out she was deaf, blind, and racist. And she told me the true heart of heart and how she felt. Even got a sign interpreter to write a letter for her from sign language. So to me, that was mind-boggling to look at the world as everything isn't what it seems, and you're not always right. So that's just what I was summing up. I'm not sure how a different kind of weapon or gun, he said, is it a BB gun or is it a gun? I can't come to grips with that. Or if you guys would say something about a bomb, I don't know where a bomb came into the picture from it.
Dude, you said something about blowing it up.
Oh, absolutely, I did say something about blowing up, but I meant that just in general, the scenario, she made it bigger. I said blow
She
up like
made a
bomb.
bigger bomb than you did?
I said she made it as bigger than a bomb in a North Korean bunker. That's completely different than me going to
Wow,
find her.
so she was a suicide bomber.
Oh, no, I didn't get that part at all. See, the goal was to not try and, bring that situation up, cause I don't know it. I didn't say anything of the sort. I just know she brought the situation, she made the situation bigger than what it was. That's why I referenced blowing it up like a bomb.
Okay.
There was no bomb present, I don't know about bombs. I don't know how to put the CO2 with the cartridge in the battery pack with the aluminum and carbon phosphates together,
Oh,
which
yeah.
true the reaction
So-
without a fuse.
Sounds
need
like
the-
you don't know
You need the electrical
anything
fuse,
about
but I didn't say
Mm.
anything about that. So,
Damn.
Who are you exactly?
Michael P. Jordan,
Okay.
not related to the Michael Jr. Jordan. And that's about it.
All right.
And scene.